My question for you, and I think my question broadly, has really been, the wake of the insurrection, we saw Republicans go from absolute abject horror and fear on the day. And then Kevin McCarthy is a prime example of someone who suddenly became very afraid of angering the former president and really backtracked and started to say something different. But my question has always been, is what happened that day something that actually impacted Republican voters in a way that we simply haven't seen yet in the course of an election? I mean, do these numbers tell you that there are Republicans who may have watched that happen and said, you know what, no, I'm done with this?
Well, I think, Casey, the most important thing, and it was on that slide that you just mentioned, it's not a huge slide numerically, but we have asked this question throughout Trump's presidency, asking Republicans, do you affiliate yourself more with President Trump or with the Republican Party? And since July of 2019, Donald Trump has been the person with the bigger share among Republicans of loyalty. That has now changed. It's a small change, but it is an important one. And I think it could be a number of different things going into this slide that we've seen since January. Of course, the January 6th insurrection, I think we're seeing some erosion among moderate Republicans that for them, that was the final straw. Also, former President Trump is just not nearly as omnipresent as he was when he was in the White House. We see him putting out statements occasionally, doing occasional interviews, but we are not hearing from him every single day. And that may make a difference for voters who are identify as Republicans but are not paying as close of attention. It's also worth noting that Joe Biden's approval ratings are much higher than where President Trump's were 100 days into his presidency. And Biden's approval rating specifically on the issue of coronavirus among Republicans is, in a very polarized world, not bad. About a third of Republicans say that they do approve of the job that Joe Biden is doing on coronavirus. That might be another place where we've seen the Republicans sort of moving a little bit away from Donald Trump and having a little bit, I mean, again, it's not a huge share of Republicans, but in the world that we live in, if a third of Republicans approve of something a Democratic president is doing, that's noteworthy, and that may account for some of this shift.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.